Now, it's Friday night, and at the movies, we begin with The Interview, which is at the center of growing international dispute. Arise News contributor and editor-in-chief of ShowbizCafe.com, Jack Rico, reviews that film and other releases. Hey, good, and you?
Thank you. Pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, now you had a very unfair advantage, many would say, of actually looking and viewing The Interview.
Yes, on December 10th, Sony was doing business as usual, and they gave their critics a look at an early screening of the film. I happened to be one of the lucky ones. But the plot here is about a talk show host, producer, who has a host who landed the once-in-a-lifetime one-on-one exclusive with Kim Jong-un. And the CIA finds out about it and says, hey, we want you to do the impossible. Kill Kim Jong-un.
All right, let's take a look at that.
As the two best friends stared each other in the eyes, they knew that this might be the end of the long road. And even though neither one could say it out loud, they were both thinking, I love you.
You want to go kill Kim Jong-un?
Totally. I'd love to assassinate Kim Jong-un. It's a date.
It's hilarious, right? I mean, just looking at that trailer makes you want to see it, but now the fact that nobody else is allowed to see it, bigger ratings, of course.
Probably. This movie will probably never be seen, simply because now they have new demands that they need to remove it from any online or DVD or VOD or anything like that. So we don't even know if this is ever going to happen. But this is not a bad comedy. It's a pretty decent comedy. And if there is anything here that the North Koreans wanted to take down this movie, I could not find it whatsoever. If anything, Kim Jong-un is portrayed in a very cool way, and even in his death, he goes down in a blaze of glory. Ultimately, you know, I think that there's a couple of jokes that work here, a couple of the ones that don't. But this movie, I just never really thought it was going to break any box office records because of the comedy that it had.
Okay, since your lack of excitement there, tell us about Annie. What about that one?
This is the remake of the 1982 film, and here is just a rich tycoon played by Jamie Foxx, who finds a little girl that he falls in love with, and they both try to make each other's lives a little bit happy. But there's some couple of things there that seem to be serving as obstacles between their love.
Oh, let's take a look at that one.
Why are you running?
It gives me places quicker.
Little kids. Kids with germs.
Will, this is really going to help your race for mayor.
Her name is Annie. She'll be staying with Mr. Stacks for a while.
You want me to play daddy?
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us.
You're not really thinking about doing this.
We won't even know she's there. It's like having a turtle.
Wonder if she has her shots.
Whoa.
Very quickly, tell me, should I see this or not?
Not for you. If you had kids, then definitely. Simply because this is a more of... the performances don't really work, the music doesn't really work, and I just didn't feel like it captured the same magic of the 1982 version.
Yeah. Now, this movie keeps coming back and back and back because it's so popular, The Hobbit. Let's first take a look at this before we talk about it.
One day I'll remember. Remember everything that happened. The good, the bad. Those who survived, and those that did not.
All right, so, you know, it looks great. Special effects look good as well. And I have watched so many of these. Should I watch this one?
This is probably the best out of this prequel trilogy. You know, there's two trilogies, the prequel and then the other one. But in the prequel trilogy, if there was a way to end this film, this was it. From beginning to end, it was a feast for the eyes. It begins with action and ends with action. Even the in-between moments have some sort of emotional weight and heft. And it's extremely memorable. The 2.5 hours that this film is really feel almost like an hour and 45 minutes. I can't really say much more than how much I really truly enjoyed this film. I think it's one of the better films to hit the theaters out this December.
So what's your star rating? Is it worth actually going out there?
Absolutely. I mean, if 5 is a masterpiece, I would say I would give this one 4.5. It's that good of a film. It's extremely entertaining. You can take the whole family. And it just has a lot to offer, and it's a great way to end this trilogy for Peter Jackson and the Tolkien universe.
All right, so of course this is something you can look at next year to perhaps get on a DVD set for Christmas, right?
Absolutely. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, it's like, well, can I see this third one without watching the first and the second one? That is going to take a little bit of work. You should at least look at the trailers for the first and second one to kind of get a hang of what's going on with the storyline of the third.
All right, Jack Rico, thanks for coming. We love you, you know it, right? All right, everybody, you've been watching Arise America. Thanks for joining us.